Hello, my name is Abhay Gupta and I'm the CEO and founder at Bidgely. I came to Bidgely from Sun Microsystems, Echelon and GridNet, the last two being smart meter companies. I started Bidgely in 2012 and we have come long ways in creating a broad platform around data and analytics. Today, I want to focus on electric vehicles and electrification as a topic. The two top things that come to utilities' minds are how fast is EV adoption going and when and where will my grid need upgrades. I need to know that ahead of time so I can plan my grid upgrades. The second is electrification, which is also linked to a couple of other keywords called decarbonization and renewables. We know that power can come from carbon-based fuels, which are called dirty, or it can come from renewables like solar, wind, and hydro. The adoption of more electric vehicles, more solar panels, and conversion of specific appliances from natural gas to electric, all of these things drive cleaner energy adoption. And I'm going to talk about our solution today on how we cover these future-looking needs of our utility partners. What you will see is that we use a combination of our analytics-based solution called AWB, along with our industry's best customer engagement solution, to deliver these utility needs without the use of expensive hardware like separate meters and chargers and without investing into large incentive dollars. The first part of the solution is how do I identify who has EVs? There's no database available for purchase today by a utility to identify which customer has bought an EV. The needs actually go beyond that. Not only do you need to know who has bought an EV, you also need to know who is charging EV at home, at what hours of the day, and if they are using level 1 or level 2 chargers. Bidgely's EV solution using our analytics workbench can identify all of the above. Who has an EV, who is charging at home, and who is charging at what hour of the day, in this case in peak hours. So you can hyper-target those customers, study their behavior, and create your programs around consumer incentives and grid planning with perfect information available to you. The second part of the solution is load shifting. Once you know who has EVs and who is charging in the peak hours, there are a number of solutions that you can apply. Should they be given a free EV charger so we can control the charging? Or should we give them money or incentives beforehand? Or should we give them incentives after the behavior has changed? So further, how do you know which customers actually change their behaviors upon incentivization? Now, all of this has to be done without investing into a second meter specifically for EV. Bidgely's solution identifies who is charging their EVs in peak hours and creates a simple incentive program for them to shift at least 90% of their car charging into off-peak hours. Since we have patented EV disaggregation technology, by using the meter data, we can see who is changing their behavior of shifting their load from peak to off-peak. And upon meeting these requirements, we release the incentive. So what are the best parts of the solution? Number one, it is hyper-personalized and targeted not only to those who have EV and are charging at their home, but to those who are charging their EVs in the peak hours. The second part is you don't need to give out an expensive free charger, which is almost $500 to the customers. And third, you don't need to be controlling their EV charging and encroach into their comfort and choices. So that is our electrification solution for managing your EV load. Now that we know how to manage the electric vehicle adoption, the second part of electrification is more EV and PV adoption. It goes into identifying customers who have the higher propensity or probability to buy electric vehicles and solar panels. We use our machine learning and customer preferences that we have learned from their interactions with our solution and other lifestyle characteristics to identify the customers who will fit into buying the EV or solar profile. With our updated approach to the marketplace, we bring them incentives and partners who put the best offers in front of the customers to adopt the EV and solar panels technologies. And in the process, we earn a return back to you as our utility partners, a reduction in your overall ratepayer burden. So in a nutshell, Bidgely's no hardware EV solution provides the most personalized, scalable, and cost-effective electrification solution to the industry. To learn more about our solution, visit bidgely.com or check out the solution for yourself at demo.bidgely.com. Thank you.